So when we talk about luxury brands, and I think every brand probably has their mission statement, is what I'll say. And with Lexus, I will tell you, Lexus has its own mission statement. But for me, I always have my own mission statement, and the mission statement has a lot to do with the vision. It's the wow factor, and I think whether it's any industry, it could be the automotive industry, it could be the food industry, and it's never one particular thing. It's encompassing. It's all of it. It's the people, it's the process, it's the execution within as soon as you walk in the door. From knowing your name, having the table ready for you, knowing what you drink, knowing what you normally eat, knowing the people that are with you. It's the total experience. And I think in any luxury brand, whatever it is, I think that's what makes the people that are super successful and the people that are trying to be successful. So Tim, I appreciate you having us out. It's an honor to be here and excited about the opportunity to sit with you. Something we're doing is we're trying to bring together luxury brands and kind of, talk about why it's important, what's important to them. And, Lexus obviously is a brand I'm involved with. And, why we're here is because of, you're probably one of the top in the food industry with the palms.
No,
so,
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about the palms.
Well, there's a big misnomer. One of the biggest things is our logo, the palm tree. Well, it really has nothing to do with palm trees at all.
Okay.
We go back. This is going on the fourth generation owners of the restaurant now. We opened up in New York City on 2nd Avenue between 44th and 45th in 1926.
Wow.
Same owners, same family ever since. John Ganzi and Pio Bozzi, two Italian immigrants, came over and they wanted to open a restaurant in New York City. So they got a business license, and their accents were so heavy, they wanted to name it after their district in Italy, Palma. The only thing that came out was Palm.
Palm, okay.
So they just they just let it go. So it was the Palm.
Okay.
And years later, when they started during the Depression, there was a lot of cartoonists that would be looking for work around the area, looking for the newspapers.
Well, great, because that was definitely going to be the next question. Mm-hmm. How did that start? Because that's so interesting to me.
So it started when the owners didn't have any money to decorate their restaurant, and the cartoonists didn't have any work. They'd go try to find work, and they'd come into the restaurant. And so the owners said, well, if you draw a cartoon on our walls. So the cartoonists would draw cartoons on the wall for a bowl of spaghetti or something like that.
Okay.
So there's one gentleman who was coming in all the time. His name was Jolly Bill Stenke. And he'd sit there every single day, and he would draw characters of the people who come in, and they'd put them on the wall.
Nice.
So it's continued that way ever since, right up to today.
What's important to me in a restaurant like this is, especially because I love steak, I love lobster. It's the two things that are the famous dish for you is not just the food, but being able to walk in. That's an exclusive experience, that the people treat you above and beyond a normal restaurant, or even a place that, there's a lot of nice restaurants. Let's face it, there's a lot of nice restaurants. The difference is when you walk in the door, how you're greeted. They know your name, they know what you like.
Very important, very important. And it starts with me at the front desk. When I come in, I know 90% of my guests, and they've been coming in dining with me for the 20 years we've been here. So, they get you know the name, you're greeted at the door by your name, you sit down with your waiter that knows your name, knows your wife, knows your kids, knows everything about you, he knows what you drink. And sometimes you'll see the reservation, I have that drink on the table before you even sit down. It's part of that experience that people sit back and you bring a guest in with you and they go, and all this happens to you, and they sit back and go, wow.
Yes, so that happens. I mean, because I'll bring people out with me, and I'm a creature of habit, because when you find a place that does that, I'm a massive creature of habit. I'm like, no reason to go anywhere else. And I bring someone with me, they are wow. They're like, oh my gosh, they even know where you want to sit.
Yeah.
Like they had the table waiting for you. It's awesome.
Very important.
It's very important.
And I put people a lot of times near their character. So, for a lot of times I do that because people, they're bringing guests in there, bring business, clients, and they see their picture, character on the wall. I go, okay, all right, you're at the Palm Restaurant, you get your character on the Palm Restaurant. It's very prestigious.
Very prestigious, and also makes a difference. No doubt.
So, James, what we have here is this 22-ounce prime aged cowboy cut bone-in ribeye. And along with that, this is our Nova Scotia lobster. This happens to be a 5-pound Nova Scotia lobster. That's where we get our lobsters in Nova Scotia, not American lobster.
Okay.
You can't fish a lobster more than 3 pounds out of the American waters.
Oh, really?
So that's why we go to Nova Scotia and get ours.
Well, I will
Only
tell
the
you,
biggest.
that's a wow factor.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. How one person would eat all that, I'm not sure, but I'm going to give it a try.
It happens. It happens.
Wonderful.
Hope that's the way you like it cooked.
It's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Things melt in your mouth.
So, how do you put all the chefs together in all the different restaurants and get this to come out the same way every time?
Well, that's the key. And it's some of the most popular, one of the most flattering descriptions of our restaurant. It says it's consistency. Okay, and wherever I go across the country, people say it's always consistent. Wherever we go. So it starts with the owners, and they have a vision of what they want. Then they bring that vision to their corporate chefs, and we instill it in our chefs. My chefs have been with me since day one, since we opened it, 20 years.
You're kidding.
So the consistency there is, a lot of the restaurants you'll see the employees have been there for a long time. I've been with the company for almost 30 years myself.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So where did you start 30 years ago?
DC.
Okay.
The DC Palm.
Doing what? In the
I
restaurant?
was the waiter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, we opened up here. I took an opportunity to come up here, so I've been up here ever since.
So it's interesting. I've been in the automotive industry for 32 years.
Yeah.
And started out detailing cars. So it's interesting when you stay focused and stay in the same field. What you can accomplish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's if you want to, if you want to be the best, you have to show it in every aspect of of certainly this business, coming down to the waiters, the chefs, the server assistants,
Yeah.
everybody.
So Tim, thank you very much for having us. I'm humbled to be here, and I look forward to building a relationship with you in the future.
Awesome.
So thanks for being on the first episode of the Gentleman Series.
Well, thank you for asking me. I'm flattered that you chose the Palm Restaurant. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks again.
Well, thanks for coming, James. I got a table set for you.
Okay,
Hey, by the way, I want to show you something, a little new addition to our wall here.
Okay.
The Capitals after their Stanley Cup victory, they actually received their rings here. We did their ring ceremony.
Very nice.
So they all got their rings at the same time, and there was a 3, 2, 1. They opened up their boxes, and this room was aghast. All these beautiful rings, they're absolutely stunning. So when they all left, I had the restaurant closed for the night, so we did their dinner and a ring ceremony. It was awesome. We had them all sign on their way out.
Very nice. And so obviously, did they paint this in afterwards, or did you?
No, I had this up. This was up 15 minutes after they won the cup.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding.
I
Okay.
didn't want to put it up any time before.
Okay.
So
Very
then-
nice.
Yeah, and then-
Yeah, that's nice when you first walk in.
yeah.
Yes.
Come on, I'll get
Okay.
the table.
All right. Thank you.